Hey everyone, thanks for the people that showed up live with us here. We're excited to get this call started. Awesome. There's more people that'll be hopping on, and we're excited to see them too. If you're watching this on the replay, awesome, because whoever brought you here and brought you here, they care a lot about you because these products are amazing, and you're going to see in just a second why. I'm going to keep us to 15 minutes because Dr. Wagner has to go. So let's get started. You are here tonight to learn a little bit more about Plexus. I am Phyllis Anderson, a registered nurse of almost 3 decades, 28 years in the healthcare field. You're going to hear from Dr. Wagner, a board certified pediatrician who we both have been doing this for almost a decade as well, using these supplements daily, putting them into our bodies because we are all about being proactive with our health, and we found something that worked. So we're here to share why, what, and all the hows and stuff. So we talked, if you were here and you saw the advertisement, it's for one of our gut health systems and our liver and cellular detox program. And so we call that the triplex and trim combo. We are a gut health company, and we believe, just like Hippocrates says, that all disease begins in the gut. So when you touch the gut, you are touching every body system from head to toe, inside, outside. I'm talking skin, I'm talking brain, I'm talking organs. Like, we're going to clean up, reduce inflammation, balance blood sugars, and balance gut microbes that talk to everything. You guys, they are just like amazing. It's amazing. So I'm going to turn the time over to Dr. Wagner so she can talk about our main core gut health program, and then we'll take it from there.
Thanks, Phyllis. So I am Jessika Wagner. As Phyllis mentioned, I am a board certified pediatrician, and I'm also a mom of 4. This is my baby right here. And I am a gut health big fan. So I didn't learn a lot about gut health when I was in med school, but I did start learning about it through continuing medical education courses in like 2012-ish. And that is my interest there started because I have kids with food allergies, and my husband was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2014. So that's really what started me into like, okay, I got to learn more about what's happening in their guts. And the more that I learned about gut health and the gut microbiome and the impact that it has on everything, the more I was like, I wonder if the gut actually holds a secret to all of what I'm struggling with. I was a healthy person with no medical diagnoses who was walking around feeling like garbage. I was tired all the time. I couldn't fall asleep at night. I couldn't stay awake during the day. I lived on sugar to stay awake. So I was puffy and inflamed, and I was super backed up on daily stool softeners for 7 years, having headaches more often than I should. And I was just surviving. I was just getting through life. I had 4 kids in 6 years, and I was on maternity leave with this 8-year-old when I was introduced to Plexus. And I had been on vitamin D, magnesium, multivitamin, probiotics, like all the things from Walmart or Costco, and nothing was working. So I was like, okay, so much for the probiotics doing what they're supposed to do. And then I was introduced to Plexus, and I, of course, dove into all the ingredients because that's how my science brain works. And I was like, whoa, if this can do what the science says it can do, I am sold. And so a lot of people come skeptical. I came with so much hope because I was like, I think I finally found the answer because I knew what I was looking for. So I'm going to tell you about our foundational system, and I'm going to go in backwards order. So pink drink is usually the one we start with first, but I'm going to tell you what brought me to Plexus, and that was Probio 5 and BioCleanse. Okay, Probio 5 and BioCleanse are what brought me to Plexus. The pink drink was a very pleasant surprise. I didn't think I needed blood sugar balance because I didn't have blood sugar issues, even though I was living on sugar all the time to stay awake. So we'll get there in a minute. Probio 5 is a probiotic unlike any other because it has digestive enzymes in it as well. It has grapeseed extract, which is a natural antifungal, and it has 5 very specific strains, one of which actually has the ability to break open the hard outer shell of Candida yeast. So this probiotic, unlike a traditional probiotic, is actually going to pull the weeds and get rid of all the garbage. It kills the bad microbes in your gut and replaces it with good. So different than a traditional probiotic that's just putting good stuff in your gut and hoping to crowd out all the bad. So that is why this probiotic actually works. So if you've tried probiotics and you're like, yeah, it did nothing for me, it's because you haven't tried the right one yet. So this is the one you need to try, and it will work. It always works because it's science. That's it. It's not magic. So once you gobble up all the garbage with Probio 5, you need to make sure you're getting rid of it. And that is where BioCleanse comes in. So BioCleanse is a magnesium supplement paired with vitamin C and citrus bioflavonoids. So it's great for your immune system, and it gently cleanses your gut every day. It's not mag citrate like a colonoscopy prep. So you're not going to be like living in the bathroom. It's just a gentle daily cleanse. It's like the garbage truck that just takes out the trash every day with that you're gobbling up with Probio 5. And then the pink drink is the third member of the triplex. And again, I said this was the one I didn't realize I needed until I realized I really needed it. So it is called Slim, and it comes in two versions. There's a long stick and a short one. And what Slim does is it's all about blood sugar balance. So it's chromium based, which chromium is just a mineral. But it's really hard to get enough chromium in your diet. You have to eat like 9 cups of broccoli to get the same amount of chromium, and broccoli is a high chromium food. So it helps with blood sugar regulation. Blood sugar regulation, when the last thing you're going to see if your blood sugar system is out of balance is your hemoglobin A1C or your blood glucose change. Okay, because insulin is really good at doing its job, and you're just going to start making more and more and more insulin. If you're eating and if you're having spikes during the day of insulin because you're eating simple sugars or anything like that, your insulin system is working in overdrive, and insulin's your master hormone. So if it's out of whack, all the other hormones are out of whack. So if you have things like mood issues, sleep issues, thyroid issues, any other hormone issues, particularly female reproductive hormones, cortisol is a hormone, so that your stress levels, which means you might have high inflammation, acne, different things like that, it's actually all related to blood sugar. And and those are what's going to happen first before you get to prediabetes or diabetes. So if you don't have prediabetes, don't think you don't have a blood sugar issue, because if you're struggling with any of those other things, you have a blood sugar issue. Okay. So the only difference between these two is the prebiotic, the gut health component. So they both do the same thing for blood sugar balance and for inflammation control and toxin control, but they have different prebiotics. Prebiotics feed probiotics. So the hunger control one has a non-specific prebiotic that helps you feel full faster and stay full longer. So it's hunger control, self-explanatory. The microbiome activating one has very specific prebiotic that feed certain strains of probiotics that are specifically targeted for inflammation, weight management, and immune health. So depending on what your issue is, we might recommend one over the other. Some people actually like to order both and do 2 a day. So it's totally up to you. And that's something that you just get to talk to us about. But when you use those 3 products in combination, you are attacking all 3 of the root areas of disease. Okay. So blood sugar imbalance, inflammation, and gut health. Every single thing that it could go wrong with you is tied to one of those 3 root causes, because that's the foundation of your body system. It just is. So it doesn't matter if you've got low blood pressure or high blood pressure, if you're struggling with like hypoglycemia or high blood pressure or high glucose, if you sleep too much or you can't sleep at all, if you're way too much or if you weigh too little. Like we've seen people who are very, very tiny and can't maintain a healthy weight be able to gain healthy weight on these products. So it's not just about weight loss. What it does is it brings your body into homeostasis. It's tools that put into your body so that your body can function the way it was designed to function. So for me, that looks like in 3 days, my sugar cravings went away. Within a week and a half, I was off the daily stool softeners I'd been on for 7 years. Over the first 3 months, my energy improved, my sleep improved, my mood improved, my headaches went away, my calf cramps went away. I was falling asleep like within minutes and staying asleep. And I lost 12 pounds the first 3 months, 30 pounds the first 9 months, because I gave my body the tools it needs. My body started to heal itself, and I listened to my body. So that naturally changed the way I ate. It changed the way I moved because I was giving my body what it wanted. So, and that was 8 years ago, and I'm still here, still doing it every single day. And I'll never go back, because honestly, a bad day now is still way better than a good day was then. That's it.
Oh, I just love that. I put in the chat, you guys, and for anybody watching, you're not going to be able to see the chat, but Benjamin Bickman, I think it's Bickman, he wrote a book called Why We Get Sick. If you just Google Why We Get Sick on Amazon is where you can find the book. I swear he wrote it for Plexus, but he talks about those three pillars of health that Dr. Wagner just shared with you. It will blow your mind. Like, get the book. You will say thank you later. But now I'm going to share. So, what Jessika just
I
shared
just
with
have to
you.
say, Phyllis, that just proves that Plexus is based on actual science. We're
Yes,
not making it up. If people are writing books about it, it's legit.
it's legit. And this
And
is a
Plexus
doctor.
didn't pay him to write that book.
No, this is Dr. Benjamin Bickman. And when you hear from him, he's very passionate about this. Like, there's a reason you can fix yourself. And so here we are giving you the tools. But that's just backed by science right there, with nothing to do with Plexus. So, Um, okay. So, that is what I started on that program. It's called our triplex. And what we're talking about tonight is our triplex and trim combo, because maybe you're here because you saw that friend's post about come and join me for I need 6 friends or a group of people to be my accountability partners and try our gut health program and our detox, our liver and cellular detox products. And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight specifically. So you've got the gut health from Dr. Wagner. I'm going to share with you about the liver, cellular detox, and more. So let's start with balance. I'm sorry I don't have the product with me, but it is a small little canister. Everything is a 30-day consumable item with Plexus. So it's a monthly thing that comes straight to your door. You don't even have to think about reordering it because they will put you on um, on a subscription, which you can turn off tomorrow if you wanted to. So you're in full control of that. But balance, okay, balance is something like Slim. It balances your blood sugars, but it complements, it does not compete with it, okay? And so what it has is 4 different plant extracts, okay, that work on balancing blood sugars. So it's very different from the way Slim does it. Slim tells the body, unlock these, unlocks the cell and it says, oh, there you are, insulin, come on in. I've been missing you. And then it drives sugars. It brings sugars into the cells. And this is where you get this amazing energy from. I had a person say, but wait, there's caffeine in Slim. And I said, you know what? I know that is something people think they see, but it's a misconception because there is what we call green coffee bean extract. And what they've done is they've pulled the chlorogenic acid out, and that's what we're interested in. Okay. And they've like just gotten rid of the caffeine. Okay. So if you're a person that is sensitive to caffeine, please do not worry. And if you notice, like, well, where's this energy coming from? Honey buns, it's your blood sugar. Okay. And it's driving it into the cells. It's your body working well, is what that is from. So balance is going to do the same thing. Now, Slim and Balance together. Who here has heard about the skinny shots or like Monjaro or Wegovy or Ozempic or semaglutide? Those are all really the same thing. They create a surge in your GLP-1 hormone, which our body secretes all by itself. But Slim and Balance help to do that as well. Not as an extreme way where you're getting bowel like paralysis, right, from the shots. There's some real significant side effects that come with those. We have another video on that, so I won't go into it, but what you're going to get is that curbing of your appetite. You're going to feel so much better and be able to pass by those sweet things, like we said. And also, you're going to block some carbs along the way. So that's also in balance. I forget about our carb blocker, which is so cool. So we block the carbs, which allows you to kind of get used to eating differently. And in the meantime, you can just take credit for 50% of those carbs that you're eating. And then lastly, because boy, time flies when you're having fun, I'm going to talk about the Restore. This is a beautiful new purple drink. It looks like you're having a cup of wine at night. So if you're a wine drinker, replace it with a cup of Restore. If you're not a wine drinker, good for you. This is going to still detox your liver and your cells, because when we trap toxins, we're actually re-ingesting and getting retoxified from what our body has tried to clean out. You're getting the sludge and you're reabsorbing it. We don't want to do that. That's why BioCleanse is so important. That's why ProBio 5 is so important. And this is why Restore is so important. Okay. It's going to gently remove the toxins. There's spirulina in Restore. This one is beautiful. It protects the heart by lowering cholesterol. Um, Spirulina also creates a very healthy gut microbial community. There are prebiotic fibers in the spirulina as well. So again, we're feeding the good gut bugs. We're going to reduce body fat, waist circumference. Who doesn't want some of that? Blood pressure is going to be reduced. It enhances muscle strength and endurance, so you can go longer with less fatigue. So we're talking more energy, you guys. Like, seriously, this Restore blows my mind. It supports anemia by increasing your hemoglobin. It lowers fasting blood sugars, especially for people with diabetes. But like Dr. Wagner said, you don't have to be diabetic to have some imbalances in blood sugars. In fact, what your doctor should be ordering is an insulin level, not a blood glucose level, or not just a blood glucose level. Have them check your insulin too, because you'll see if you are insulin resistant or not. And then it supports metabolism, mental health by boosting serotonin, which is our happy hormone, and increases energy. It has a spinach leaf, which helps with eye health, oxidative stress, which is like cancer, right? If you think about oxidation on a car, what's happening to your car? It's rusting. That is what's happening inside our bodies. So this is helps with oxidative stress. Again, reduces blood pressure, helps prevent cancer. That is spinach leaf. That's what's in our, this is what I researched across different reputable websites to get this information for you guys. It aids in digestion, heart health, reduces inflammation. Aloe vera, it is a superfood. Antioxidants and polyphenols, helps with digestion, especially like reflux. It has anti-inflammatory effects, which I just love, speeds up healing. We know what it does on the outside, but imagine by ingesting it, what it's doing for your inside. It also helps increase insulin sensitivity, which decreases insulin resistance, helps with skin disorders, hair, prevents wrinkles. Hello, I'm 55, sign me up. Inhibits the growth of certain bacteria that can cause infections. It's known for its antibacterial, antiviral, and antiseptic properties. Dental plaque and biofilms on the teeth, and it kills candida yeast inside the mouth. So gets rid of canker sores too. How is that? Now, ginger root is another beautiful ingredient. This one helps with digestion, decreases nausea, bloating, gas, diarrhea. It calms the stomach and intestines, helps with muscle soreness, menstrual cramps. It too is anti-inflammatory. It protects the body from free radical damage. It's antibacterial, reduces inflammation in the heart and blood vessels, lowers cholesterol, and increases thermogenesis, which is heat production. So we're going to burn that fat, and controls appetite. We're almost done. Peppermint leaf. It soothes an upset stomach and aids digestion. Who here has that nausea? I used to be that person at bedtime. I'd lay in my bed and I felt like I had food up to here, but I hadn't eaten in 2 hours. My digestion was horrible. I was backed up, just like Jessica said. Some people are on the opposite side and go too much, so don't be afraid. This helps with that too. Okay, yeast hydrolysate, that targets hunger hormones to reduce appetite via the gut-brain axis. So our gut talks to our brain. It creates better appetite control, decreases cravings for sweets, and assists in weight loss. Like when I stopped craving sweets and wine, what happened? I lost 27 pounds in 6 months. So it just gave me a dose of self-control I didn't know where to find before. Hibiscus flower. Guys, there's so many beautiful things here. High in antioxidants, making it a cancer fighter, lowers blood pressure, reduces the growth of bacteria, supports heart and liver health, and helps promote weight loss. Berberine. Who has heard of berberine? This is kind of like a hot topic, right? Berberine. Everyone's like, get on berberine. Well, I was put on it before because I had some SIBO, and it does help reduce bacterial overload, but it also helps reduce your appetite. So it activates an enzyme called AMPK that plays a key role in regulating metabolism and energy levels. It inhibits the growth of fat cells, slows the breakdowns of carbs in your gut, and increases the number of beneficial bacteria in your gut. So there we go. You want to crowd out the bad bacteria and you want to grow the good. We want 80% good bacteria, 20% bad. The problem is in the US is we're 80% bad, 20% good because of what we're feeding ourselves. Okay. And the water we drink and our crops are grown in certain soils that we don't have control over, but we can control the detox. Okay. This is also lowers blood sugars, improves heart health, reduces oxidative stress. So there's that again, lowers cholesterol, helps with diarrhea. It's anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer effects, aids in the treatment of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So you don't have to be an alcoholic to have fatty liver. In fact, there's a lot of people running around with fatty liver, and it protects against many chronic health conditions by turning these genes on or off. Super cool. Last thing here is magnolia bark. And this turns out to be one of my favorite ingredients in this Restore, is because I am getting the best sleep of my life with Restore. So when you combine magnolia bark with berberine, it helps reduce stress-related cravings, anxiety, digestive issues by improving that beneficial bacteria, sleep, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antioxidant, neuroprotective, protects the brain cells and your nervous system against damage. There's blood sugar control, antidepressant, anti-angiogenic, which is able to keep new blood vessels from forming and prevent tumor growth in skin, liver, breast, colon, brain, and other organs, and helps with asthma symptoms. You guys, this is just magnolia bark. This treats inflammation in your body and decreases your chances of having conditions like heart disease, Alzheimer's, and diabetes. So when we talk about Plexus, I'm talking about prevention, being proactive with your health. If you're waiting to get sick, you're going to end up with a condition that is hard, like you'll be chasing after that. And working in the ER as many years as I did, that's what we did. And we had people coming through this revolving door, meeting the same person. Hi, Betty, how are you? Come on in. Oh, that diverticulitis bothering you again? I mean, I'm not kidding. And 80% of what we saw was gut health related. And most of those people left without a diagnosis. Something, have you all heard of uncertain cause? Who's been to the ER and been sent out like, I'm sorry, we don't know what is wrong with you. And so they'll say you have abdominal pain, uncertain cause, or chest pain, uncertain cause. So there's a lot of mystery around our health, but when you're addressing it at the root level like this, mystery solved. And we have plenty of testimonies to back this up. And we do have the science behind it. I have created a YouTube channel where I took a deep dive into each of these ingredients, just like I did for you on Restore. But it's a little wordy. But if you are that person that loves that research and you're just not sure and you need to know more information, look up Phyllis Anderson on YouTube, and you can take a peek at my videos there. But for tonight, I just want to say thank you so much for coming. And whoever brought you to this call, please reach back out to them and ask them about their triplex and trim combo. We have a special coupon code for you, but you got to get it from them. And also, what else do I want to say? Oh, don't do this alone. Bring a friend, because when you do, you sign up. Plexus gives you a referral code. Who here has heard of affiliate marketing? Well, it's not affiliate marketing, because affiliate marketing is you just get paid once a commission. We have a monthly beautiful residual income program with Plexus. So each time your friend orders, you're getting paid. The first time though, it's 20% off their order or back from their order. And it's double when you're brand new. So Plexus really wants you to be able to manage your health, take charge of your health for free, because you're bringing friends along. So just 3 friends can earn you between $350 and $450. Who doesn't want a little extra income? When one of our smallest packages would be 2 items, and that would be like Slim and Balance, qualifies you to start sharing with friends. And that's about $115. That is nothing. I could spend that on a dinner out and not have really great results, right? After that dinner, I might come home and have digestive issues and feel puffy and fluffy the next day because of all the sodium and bad oils that they use. And so we're here to just promote good health, allow you to have those little occasional cheats and stuff. But we also set you up with a program called Pivotal, which is 12 weeks for free of menu items. So 4 meals a week, 3 exercises a week. So we have a certified fitness instructor and also dietitian is who created our meals. So it's showing you what a healthy meal looks like, because I think that's the problem in this world is we don't know what healthy means. And so we've covered that too for you. And again, that is free with just even a small purchase of like a Slim and bottle of Balance. That mimics that GLP-1 shot without the side effects. And you can get your friends to do it with you. So why not? So check with the person that sent you here, and let's have some fun, because we are a cool community. I love these people that are here. I've met most of you actually, and I look forward to meeting more that are on here. And thanks for coming. So look for the recording and share it with your friends. Sharing is caring. I'm going to